What's going on, everyone? Reginald Woody here with IamJobFree.com, and today I'd like to discuss Twitter lead generation and how you guys can gain anywhere from 20 to 45 plus highly targeted leads per day using Twitter in just 3 simple steps. I've outlined the steps below, so let's go ahead and get started with step number 1. You'll want to first sign up with Twitter if you haven't done so already, and you'll want to optimize your profile. So what does that mean? Well, the first thing you'll want to do is upload a really nice looking photo, and you'll want to make sure that you're including some good information, some detailed information in your description, like telling people what you're all about, what products or services that you offer, and things of that nature, so people can get a clear understanding of what you offer, and so they can take you seriously, right? Just to let you know, I recently wrote a report called Crush It on Twitter, and I included the link in the description below. Feel free to access it. It's a free download, and it will expound on how to properly optimize your profile, and it will cover even more tips on how to automate your Twitter. So it's some really good stuff in there, so be sure to check it out, guys. That said, I'm going to pop over to my Twitter account, and I'm going to let you guys see how my Twitter looks. So the first thing that people usually do when they access your Twitter account, they'll look at your cover photo, and in the cover photo it should clearly tell them what you're all about. So I like to help people attain financial freedom, so that's kind of what my cover photo says. And the next thing that people will look at is the description. And as you guys know, my name is Reginald Woody, and I'm clearly telling people that I love to help people attain financial freedom, right? And you'll also notice that I have some hashtags in there. Those hashtags are searched by, like a lot of people, highly searchable. And the reason that I have those in there is, like, if someone's searching using those hashtags in Twitter or anywhere else online, it's a good chance that they'll find me. That's a good thing. You want to be found, right? People who want to engage with you or possibly use the products and services that you're offering. And right below that, I have a link to my website, the IamJobFree.com site. I use the Google URL shortener here, so I can track like the number of times that people actually click on that link. Just informational. The next place people will look on your profile are your tweets. So what you can do is what we call a pinned tweet. I always try to lead with value, and I've already posted my my pinned tweet here, and it's the free report that I spoke about earlier where I show people how to gain anywhere from 20 to 45 plus leads every day using Twitter. I'm going to scroll down here. And as you can see, it's been retweeted 9 times, it's been liked 15 times. I kind of changed the message on this because I posted one earlier. This one's posted on the 28th of February. And I kind of wanted to see if I could get more retweets or get more likes. And it's been going pretty good so far, so we'll see how that goes. If you guys have never pinned a tweet, here's how you do it. Just click on this down arrow here, and it will say pin to profile page. So just click on that and it will pin it to your profile page. Alright, let's go back over to our steps here. Now moving on to step number 2. Sign up with apps that will automate your Twitter management. I like to use 2 Twitter automation tools. The first one's called statusbrew.com, formerly known as Unfollowers.com, and the second one is called Jukebox.com. And we'll take a look at both of those automation tools. And by the way, in the free report, I go into further detail on how to use these automation tools and properly automate your Twitter account so you don't look overly robotic. And that's very important. So let's start with, let's do this. Okay, so this page here, guys, this is one page in my free report. I'm not going to show you everything. This is the daily Twitter action plan in 3 steps. All right, we've already covered step number 1. Step number 2, we're going to talk about the automation tools. And the first one we're going to look at is called Status Brew. Okay, Unfollowers.com. Now, I just want to preface by saying this. I've been using Twitter for some time now, and I can follow up to 1,000 people a day and have no issues. But if you're just starting out or if you're not very active on Twitter, do not do that. You will get your account temporarily suspended, and I don't want you guys blaming me, okay? That said, let's pop over to unfollowers.com or statusbrew.com. Okay, so this is statusbrew.com, and they offer a free version, a free account. If you're just starting out, maybe you'll start there. You eventually will want to move up to the paid version. I'm using the paid version and I'm paying like 20 bucks a month. I use the annual. If you want to go month to month, you can pay the 25 per month. The reason I like the paid version is because it has less limitations. And for starters, there's no limit on the follow, unfollow actions. And I'll explain what that means later. And also, you're able to send automated welcome tweets and direct messages to your new followers, and that's very important. We'll go into the strategy behind that. You're not able to do that on the free account, so just kind of want to let you guys know. So let's take a look on the inside. Once you register with statusbrew.com, they will require that you connect your Twitter account. I've already done that, so I'm just going to click on audience here so we can take a look on the inside. I'm used to the old Unfollowers.com version. That said, I like to click on revert to old design. And the first thing I always do when I come into Unfollowers.com is look at my new unfollowers. Now these are people who I've already followed, and what I usually like to do is I'll scroll down and look for people who are not following me back. Just scrolling here. Okay, a lot of people follow me. That's a good thing. Training purpose is not so good, but anyway, if I see someone not following, it'll say unfollow, and I'll just click on unfollow. Wow, nobody's unfollowing me. Okay, well, must be providing some good info. All right. Couldn't find anybody who wasn't following me, but again, if you see unfollow there, you just simply unfollow that person. The next place I look is not following back. Now here's where I give people like 7 days to follow me back, and you know that's plenty of time for people to make a decision whether or not they're going to follow you. If they haven't followed you in 7 days, they probably are not going to follow you. So I'll just click on this down arrow here, this drill down, click on 7, and it will populate all the people who have not followed me back in 7 days. Okay, now I'll just click on unfollow, unfollow, and just keep doing that process until maybe I'll follow, I don't know, unfollow like maybe 250, maybe 300 people today. I'm not going to do it now, but that's the process. All right, now next thing we'll do is click on copy followers / following. Now this is some really ninja stuff that I'm teaching you guys right now. So pay close attention. This is awesome. All right, so the way that this works is, let's say for example, I'm into affiliate marketing, internet marketing space, things of that nature. So I'm going to look for leaders who are also in that field or that space. One of the ways that I do that is a site called buzzsumo.com. I'm going to pop over to buzzsumo.com and I'll show you exactly what I do here, guys. So you're going to click on go, and next you will click on influencers. And I always leave these populated, these filter types. And since I'm into affiliate marketing, internet marketing, I'm going to let's go internet marketing. And we'll do a search. And what's going to happen, it's going to populate all the leaders or people who have a real strong presence for internet marketing in the Twitter space, the Twitter field, the Twittersphere is what people call it, I guess. All right, so let's Mark Thompson. Okay. Maybe we can follow some of his followers. You can also take a look at this guy's Twitter account to, kind of gauge to see how he's doing as a internet marketer. Okay, he's got 45.3 thousand followers. It's got a good profile description. It's got his pinned tweet. You see that? Okay. All right. Mark Thompson, I just gave you a plug. Congratulate me. Well, thank me later. All right, so Mark Thompson. We'll try this guy out. So I'll just copy his Twitter handle and we'll go back to Status Brew. We'll pop his Twitter handle in there and we'll click on go. And what's going to happen is it's going to populate all of Mark's followers. Now, you may be asking, well, why did I do that? Well, here's the thing. If I'm into internet marketing and Mark is into internet marketing, he probably has followers who are into internet marketing. So therefore, I want people who are into internet marketing, so I will follow his followers. See, it's real ninja stuff. I told you. You guys, this is awesome. This right here, this alone will get you tons of followers on Twitter. Highly targeted followers. Remember I said highly targeted followers. That's very important. Okay, so I will scroll down and, I'll just take a quick glance at their description. I'll check to see if they have a profile picture. And I'll start following. Also, another thing I pay attention to is the time frame. You want active people, okay? You want people who have been, using Twitter within the last minute, last hour. The cutoff time I usually do is like 3 days. Anything past 3 days, sometimes 4 days, I won't follow them. And again, you want people who are engaging on Twitter, who are constantly seeing your content. You don't want somebody who's logged into Twitter like a year ago or 4 or 5 months ago. Those are tire kickers. They're not gonna serve you well. So, yeah, 2 hours, 20 minutes. Okay, follow that person. 2 hours, a minute, 17 minutes. Okay. I'm not gonna go through all of this entire process, but that's how you do it. And I'll probably follow, I don't know, maybe 250 people right now, and then later on in a day, maybe 3 or 4 hours from now, follow another 250. I don't do it like in one sitting. I don't follow like 700 to 1,000 people in one sitting. Never do that. Your Twitter account will probably get temporarily suspended. And another good thing about Status Brew is if you're doing it too much, you'll get a notification and it will like log you out. So yeah, that's good. That's a good catch too. And also, if you're new or if you aren't very active on Twitter, follow, I'd say anywhere between 25 to 30 people a day when you're just starting out, and just take it slow and kind of build up gradually. That's usually a good process, or a good approach rather. All right, let's go back to our steps. Okay, we're still on step number 2. Automate your Twitter management. Oh, the second one, Social Jukebox. I want to show you guys that one. So let's take a look at Social Jukebox. Okay, so here's as Tweet Jukebox. They've recently renamed it to Social Jukebox. Same thing. I believe it's like $10 per month for the paid version, which is a really good deal because it allows you to schedule your tweets, manage your content, and it will send out the tweets for you automatically. So first thing I do when I log into Social Jukebox is click on my jukeboxes. We're already here. I have 7 total jukeboxes, and just to let you know, a jukebox is basically your content. If you're on the paid version of Social Jukebox, you'll have access to the Jukebox library, where you can have like access to tons of different types of content that you can choose from to have tweeted to your followers. Really cool. Alright, so best of Tony Robbins. I'm a huge Tony Robbins fan. I'm going to click on this really quick so you guys can see on the inside. These are some of his inspirational quotes that I have going out to my followers, being tweeted. And you can set the schedule. You can select the day, days of the week, and your time frame, start, end. Yeah, it's really cool stuff, guys. Alright, so let's go back to my jukeboxes. And as you can see, 7 jukeboxes I have here. And the strategy behind the different jukeboxes here, I want to create some diversity. The external links, those are like resources from articles, videos from around the web that pertain to internet marketing, affiliate marketing, things of that nature, things related to my space that my audience would like to see. Free quote jukebox, you'll have access to that even if you sign up for the free account. Those are like inspirational quotes. I am job free blog posts. I have some posts from my blog that get tweeted out. You know, I do that so I can get some extra exposure for my blog, and you know, some good content. People like to read the information I blog about. Let's see, image quotes. Let's take a look here. Alright, these are some images that I've created. If you're not really good with like creating images or you know, things of that nature, you can buy a Fiverr. You know, go to Fiverr and get someone to do like some really cool background images, and you can just slap any inspirational quote or anything you want on top of it, and it looks really cool, looks, you know, really clean. And what I usually do is I'll put like my blog address at the bottom, you know, IamJobFree.com at the bottom right corner or something like that of the image, you know, just to kind of create even more exposure for IamJobFree.com. I want to show you one more thing. In order to create a new jukebox, you want to scroll down a bit here because it's kind of hidden, and just click on Add New Jukebox. When I first accessed Social Jukebox, it took me a minute or two to find that out, so I figured I'd save you guys some time. Alright, cool. Let's head back over to our steps. We're still on step number 2. I'm about to show you one more thing with Unfollowers.com, and it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to head back over to Unfollowers.com. Okay, we're on Unfollowers.com. You'll want to scroll down, and where it says Automate, click on Settings. Alright, so this is where we'll automate our welcome direct messages and our welcome tweets. Okay, now we'll start with the welcome tweets first. I have like 30 welcome tweets that I have going out. I wanted to kind of mix it up so it doesn't seem so robotic, and they're very unique, they're creative. I don't want to show all of them to you, so I don't want you guys to take my stuff and it won't be so unique anymore, right? Alright, so the first one here, it's kind of funny, right? So you set those up, you just type in here and you populate them, and then once you finish, you scroll all the way to the bottom and you'll save it. And that's it. Your new Twitter followers will receive a welcome tweet from you. Pretty cool. And the welcome direct message, you can set that up here as well. I like to lead with value, so I'm giving an opportunity for my new followers to download the free Twitter strategy to get 20 to 45 leads per day, which you guys should have already done by now. Click on the link in the description below if you haven't done so already. And yeah, so all my new followers will get a direct message from me and give them that opportunity. You can put whatever you want in here. You know, I would encourage you to, you know, leave something of value. That usually gets people to follow you and engage with you. You know, try not to, I guess, sell something all the time, because people will start to associate you with someone that's only in it for the money and just trying to sell to them. So, you know, just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Alright, step number 3, engage your audience. Alrighty, so this is one of the pages from the Crush It on Twitter report that I was just talking to you guys about. Really awesome report here. And engage your audience. So we just talked about creating the 30 unique welcome tweets. So you want to do that, and you want to be creative. Let's see here, what else? And if you haven't done so already, guys, if you're offering like a free report or something like that, if you don't have like an autoresponder set up, you definitely want to do that. I like GetResponse. Some people like Aweber. Aweber's cool too, but yeah, you definitely want to get some type of autoresponder set up so you can communicate with your new followers via email. One more thing you don't want to completely rely on the automation tools. You'll definitely want to spend like 10 to 15 minutes per day to manually engage with your Twitter followers. Like that means like retweeting, replying to some tweets, replying to some direct messages. Just kind of be active. Let them know that you're human, and just not a robot. So that concludes my training for today. I hope you guys found it useful. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to know more about a different subject. Let me know if this was, again, if it was helpful, something I need to work on. Is there something you'd like for me to cover more? Just feel free to drop a line in the comments below. I'm very responsive, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.